Hello everyone and welcome back to the Livy app product demo sessions. Today we're going to talk about the maintenance requests, and we're still going to go through the view of the system as a building manager to show you all of the features available to the building managers managing our facilities. Again, from the main screen on the dashboard, you have access to all of the requests as one of the sections on a page, and you also have access to the requests page directly from the navigation bar. When you access the request page, you have a list of all the requests that are being submitted by either building managers, super staff, or the residents. All of the roles in the system are able to submit a request, either for a specific unit or for a common area in the building. As a building manager, you have access to all of the buildings you manage, and you can quickly filter through all of the buildings in the top drop-down box. And when you find one of the requests, one of the buildings that you're looking for, you can quickly access the request by clicking on the request. You get to the request details page. In this request details page, you have very insightful information about what's happening with that request. At first, you see that we have powered by OpenAI, AI summary of what's happening with the request. It takes into consideration the details that have been submitted by the resident, all the comments that have been exchanged back and forth between superintendent, resident, and the building manager, and also a quick look at all of the imagery or videos that got attached to the request, where AI can quickly summarize what's happening for you. If you scroll down, you see all of the main details as usual in a maintenance request, where you see the description of the issue, where it's located, and you can, as a building manager, associate different priority levels for that. You also see the imagery or media that has been uploaded to the system, the people that is involved in this request. So the demo residents as the requester, and the Livy superintendent as the demo superintendent that we assigned this request to. As a building manager, obviously you can unassign or reassign requests across many of the building staff. And you also have access to all of the comments that are around what's happening within that request. As a building manager, you can update the request using comment section or updating the status of the request, which allows you to pick one of the different statuses and also automatically add a comment as you're making updates to the status. You can cancel the request because you are the building manager, and when canceling the request, you're also mandated to introduce a note for why you're submitting the cancellation update. Other than that, you can go back, evaluate, assign, and make sure that the requests that you have across all your buildings are correctly being picked up by the superintendents and are being acted on. The other thing you can do through the requests is, let's say if you have a new request that you haven't really looked into yet, at that stage there's no AI summary produced yet, you can take a look at the details yourself, or for these types of requests you can just quickly generate the summary yourself before you dig deeper into the details of the request. You can submit the request yourself as well, and as you're submitting a new request, you can also use AI to empower a better or more streamlined way to submitting information to the system. You can quickly open the camera from your phone and take a photo or record a video. When you do that, AI Smart Request feature would automatically capture what's being shown in the picture or the video, and then suggest a title, description, and more details of what you want to input automatically. If you want to do it manually, you can do it so. Just type in information on the title, description itself, and even on the description, you can also use features for AI for polishing up the description details. Light bulb that needs replacement can be polished with AI to something a little bit more polished for the residents. In this case, obviously, the sentence that I use is already polished enough. But as you can see, like a lot of the times when your superintendents or your building managers or even residents are on the go in a rush, they can quickly type a few words and use the system to automatically polish it up and generate a good description of the request. You can accept or cancel the request. In this case, I'll go ahead and accept that. And then I can continue to introduce more information in the system. Because I am a building manager, I'd have to select which building we're talking about, if it's a common area or not, and a category of that request. As you are a building manager, you can also set up the priority of that request. If you already know that this is a low, medium, or high priority, you can set it up in here yourself, and that gets prioritized in the list that is sent to the superintendents of the building. That's it for maintenance requests for today. On the next section, I'll talk a little bit more about the building capabilities and what you can do inside the building management zone. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.